Knock, knock, bang! Hey, it's me, Zynga, coming to you live from one of the hottest places in all of Final Fantasy XIV, Lem's Limita, and for a very good reason. We got cats, rats, and whatever these abominations are. Now, as a casual player, I must confess, this is where we spend the majority of our playtime. After all, it shields us from all the craziness that goes on in this goofy-ass game. I mean, why get involved in stupid drama when I can just sit here admiring the view? Why even bother feeling the crushing weight of responsibility in high-end content? You know, where actual competency is required. Sometimes. Why worry about all of that when I can just sit back, relax, and just do nothing? Welp, I'll tell you why. Because it's so boring! Like, I get people being afraid of the unknown and feeling like there's not much to do in this game, but do not fear, for I am here. And I say, there is a whole lot more to this game than meets the eye. A whole lot more than sitting on your ass doing nothing. I mean, look at this beautiful world. Not that kind. I mean this one. A game which brings you unmatched joy. And anger. A game where you can make a lot of friends. And enemies. A game which takes you on an unforgettable journey. For better. Or worse. But before all that nonsense, we must not forget our humble beginnings. And I, of course, am no exception. Even though now I'm an absolute baller. Back in the past, that was not the case. Yep, you see this basic bitch? That used to be me. A humble, yet banal white mage, uninterested in doing anything which took me out of my comfort zone. But after completing the main story, I realized something. Even though I'm a casual player, and not a very good one at that, I still desire one thing above all else. Stimulation. And I'll be honest, staring at the same generic, copy-pasted cat glitches doesn't give me enough of it. That's why I made the completely inane decision to start raiding, you know, just as you do. And, oh boy, was that an experience. Not necessarily a good one, not necessarily a bad one, but an experience nonetheless. And even though raiding makes you feel a wide array of emotions, you know, like joy, pain, even more pain, I don't regret it. Okay, maybe a little bit. Point is, taking the plunge into hiring content and uncomfortable situations can be so very terrifying. And I can understand why a lot of people, especially in FF14, don't want to do it. A lot of people prefer to stay in their bubbles, safe from a world of troubles. That rhymes. I mean, this is your comfort game, right? You just want to sit back and relax with your friends, which is A-OK. If you truly wanted to lose your mind and break your freaking keyboard, you can always play League of Legends. Yup, that'll do the trick. Okay, I just went on a tangent. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, anxiety. Do you remember the first time you started playing a healer? Like, not just in FF14, I mean any game. Oh boy, do I do. Yeah, those are some dark times. For those unfamiliar with how stressful healing can be, allow me to sum it up for you. Oh god, what am I doing? Why is everyone dead? My heart's beating, my hands are shaking, Okay, TLDR, stressed, and you guessed it, even more stress. Curse this constant stream of negative thoughts. Of what if I'm the anchor who's weighing down my team? Or what if everyone hates me if I make a single mistake? Well, if it isn't my old friend, social anxiety. How are you on this fine afternoon? And before anyone says anything, don't worry. Tanks, I haven't forgotten about you poor bastards just yet. I mean, who could forget all the adorable sprouts who started tanking for the first time? And who did nothing but pull single packs and not upgrade their goddamn gear? But I suppose we've all been there. As a tank, not only are you the designated meat shield, but you are also large and in charge. And you bear the responsibility of guiding your comrades to the right path, towards certain victory. And that's precisely where the problem lies. Oh, people are expecting me to know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that's not nerve-inducing whatsoever. Oh, well, if it isn't my old friend. Social anxiety. How are you doing in this fine afternoon? Now, as a healer player who was once deathly afraid of healing in normal content, yeah, the same normal content which deals piss or damage, I can sympathize with my fellow casual players. I mean, it is scary. when all eyes are on you, when you're the makeshift leader, and when you're wearing a gown which screams, "I'm a shitter, please handle with care." But bear with me for a second, for I will say this once, and only once. If I get paired with another tank who doesn't wall-to-wall or rotate their cooldowns, I am going to go insane. Like, I understand that tanking can be scary at times, but come on, man. We're at max level. I just want to do my dailies and log off. Please, don't make this take more time than it needs to. Oh, and on a side note, if I see another you tank it post, I am going to skin you alive. Now that I got that out of my system, let's send this shitty video. For all the people who are afraid of expanding their horizons. For all the people who are afraid of making mistakes. For those sprouts who literally just started playing a few seconds ago. For those veterans who have been playing for years and still suck at the game. And for those casuals who truly want to get into high-end content but are far too scared of playing with other people. Stop being a little bitch and just do it, bro.